What's going on, everybody? It's Faye. Ladies and genitals, just back at it with some Fall Guys. We've streamed a bunch of Fall Guys in the past. Only level 35. This is my PlayStation 4 account. We already maxed out our Steam account to level 40, but there's going to be a bunch of time here. Let's just jump in, see how well we do. It's been a couple weeks since I played Fall Guys. Want to de-rust before the new season comes out. And today we're going to be talking about vacations. You love them, you hate them. I personally have lived in a lot of different countries. I've lived in a lot of different states. I'm in the United States currently. And I'm in my 30s, so I don't really feel like the need to travel as much as I used to. But my wife, she didn't travel as much as me, and she loves vacationing, so it's still a very big part of our life. And I'm glad it is. I'm glad it is, because I'm kind of at a point where I just don't care as much as I used to about seeing new things. That's probably not a good place to be. With the pandemic, it's a little harder, but I guess we'll start by thinking about, like, what's the most overrated vacation destination? That's the question I have for you in the comments. I forget that the game just doesn't run as well on PlayStation 4. I don't have a PlayStation 4 Pro, it's just a regular PlayStation 4, and I don't know, we'll see how we go. I do enjoy this map. It's pretty good. I'm assuming people are a lot better at this game. We used to get like 10 to 20 wins a night when the game was first out. When the game was first out, it didn't seem to be incredibly difficult. But I'm interested. I'm very curious to see how good people have gotten. Like, I want to see that progression, you know? I want to see that progression. Get me in there, daddy. And I've heard they've kind of like added stuff, which is great. So I'm really looking forward to just seeing like if levels are harder, easier. Looks like you can no longer just like run on the side here, but we did qual. We took top 10. Top 10 feels pretty good. But yeah, for me, the most overrated vacation destination has been Paris, France. I was there with my friend Bub for part of a summer, and I didn't really find it too enjoyable. Not to say I don't love museums and don't love art, because I do. I just don't like them in large quantities. I think a couple hours at a museum once a month is perfect. Or a couple hours looking at priceless art and very valuable art per month is great. But seems like we just tried to fit too much of that into one day. I don't know, man. It was kind of redundant. It's kind of redundant. I ended up skateboarding a lot because I love skateboarding, and I tried to frontside board slide this like 9-stair black handrail that was in concrete, and it ripped the railing completely out of the concrete. And it's probably one of the worst feelings I've ever had, because I'm usually very respectful. Even when it comes to skateboarding, I usually get permission to skate stuff that people perhaps don't ever get asked, especially handrails. And in the past, I've even like repainted them after skateboarding on them, because I'm just a weird I'm a rare breed, for sure. I wish we were in the front row. Front row would have been just fantastic. You know what? We're just taking the long way. All right. I'm gonna take it nice and slow. And not worry so much, you know? The logs are new. Yet to see the logs, it's kind of cool. That almost killed us. But what doesn't kill us only makes us, you know, stronger, I guess. I don't know. Do we agree with that? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. No clue. And that's all she wrote. Feels bad. We are just de-rusting, so I can't feel too bad about that. The only unfortunate part is Slime Mountain's actually my favorite. I absolutely love Slime Mountain. It is by far my favorite map, so a little bit disappointing to go down. People are definitely getting better. I like that people were trolling there. It was great. I guess you gotta get a pretty good position at the very beginning to make it through there. Seemed like we had a lot of people just hanging out on the whippity womps. I'm calling them whippity womps, okay? The circular tumbles. I don't know what to call them really, but balance beam blockers were no joke. That was a no joke game right there. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see if we get as many wins as we used to. I don't think we will. I think the competition is going to be a lot more fierce. And with me not playing the game for quite a few weeks, actually it's been probably more like 4 weeks, come to think of it. I had to take a bunch of time off because I was dealing with some personal stuff. And it's, you know, you hate to have to do that, but it's part of life. It's part of life. That's why I started this 4 to 6 videos a day on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, all the different places you can put videos, unedited, just raw, more like a podcast type format. That's why I started doing this. It's a little easier to maintain if I'm sick or work is really busy. So on and so forth. Getting a rough start on the seesaw, huh? Rough seesaw start. You hate to see it. Truly hate to see it. I don't know if the dive strat is still optimal on seesaw. I just don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, I still feel like the dive strat is potentially a good strat. Seems to be working fairly well for us. We should be able to qual here. I don't see it being too bad. I don't see it being too bad. Feel like I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer. That was my opportunity. We totally missed it. We didn't take our shot. This is our shot. And for sure, this is a lot more competitive than it used to be. I think it's a lot more fun, honestly. Nope. People getting greedy. Fuck you, man. That is a steep mother trucker right there. Guess I went a little early. I thought I was Mr. Patient. Guess not. The hell are you doing, bud? What are you doing to me, bud? Yeah, man. Kind of nice. It's actually really nice to have some competition. You know, like qualifying on that course is usually a lot easier. Usually a ton easier, but that's interesting. So yeah, as far as most overrated vacation destinations go, I'd have to stick. I think I'll always think Paris. It just depends on what you value, what you like to see, what you like to be around. I've lived in a lot of huge cities. I've lived in some of the biggest cities in the world. I think one of the most underrated vacation spots is Taiwan. I think Taiwan is an incredible destination, especially if you go on the east coast or the south. Even the middle of the island is really pretty. There's lots to do. The food is incredibly inexpensive. You could go live like a king for $5,000 with you and your significant other. Or for $3,000 by yourself for a really long time. You go over there for a whole summer and just eat well, live well, and not spend all your money and just see stuff that Instagrammers aren't geotagging like crazy yet. So I really do love Taiwan. The only issue is you don't have to know Chinese to go to Taiwan. They speak Mandarin there mostly, and Taiwanese. I speak both. I speak Mandarin and Taiwanese, but I would say that you don't need to know Chinese to go to Taiwan. I do think it makes things better, for sure. It's just one of those places, you know, you could probably want to know some of the language. Definitely don't need a perfect understanding. I don't know if there's any new strats for this. I'm not sure. Not sure. I don't know if there's a way to like just know beforehand which gate you're gonna need to take. Oh, that's bad. We may not qual. Yeah, we're probably not qualifying because of that. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Can't be too upset about it. Can't be too upset about. Yeah, there's no way. We could just re-roll right now. Yeah, that's too bad. That's too bad. For sure, Fall Guys is a lot more competitive. It's a lot more competitive than it used to be. This is great. This makes me happy. We got some de-rusting to do for sure, but I thought like, so 4 weeks ago, we probably would have had 2 final, what is it called? Why, how is this so hard for me to remember? We'd at least have a shot at the crown, is what I'm trying to say. We'd make it all the way to the end 90% of the time. So far, we're 0% of the time. But we've tried twice. We're just striking out. Two strikeouts in a row. But it is nice to see that Fall Guys is a lot harder than it was. That actually makes me want to play it more. I'm kind of a glutton for difficult experiences like that. I don't know what time every day we're going to upload the Fall Guys video. I don't know. So every day we're going to do Mario 35, Mario Maker 2, Spelunky 2, and Fall Guys. We are doing a Spirit Farer playthrough, or Farer. I don't know if it's Fairer or Farer. I have no clue. The game is beautiful, and I think I'll keep that Spirit Farer slot open for just variety. We can just pick different indie games to play through in 20-minute segments on YouTube every day, and just kind of switch that spot around. But I want to make sure we at least get 3 to 4 videos up a day. More of a podcast type set. Oh yeah, I forgot that you can boost like that. And my old strat was just to jump over every log, and I know that's like not the fastest way to do things. It's just not. It's just not the fast strat. It would be great to get a first place. It kind of seems like we're gonna have to be a bit risky and try to push mid. Have to try to push the middle platform up here after this. You know? So if we can make middle and this guy doesn't make middle, we might have a shot. And that was such a bad attempt. Just an absolute terrible attempt. That's embarrassing. Getting knocked down? Oh man. This is the content you guys probably are gonna subscribe for sure, you know. You see stuff like that, it's just hard not to. Just like, oh man, look at the skill. Look at the aggression. What's up, Bumblebee? It's funny, I remember there's a group of us playing. Me, Zach, Philosophy, and Guns for Hire. We all created a big wall of death because we were the first 4 people across, all playing together. And we started blocking people from being able to jump across the end there. And it was great. We were killing people left and right. And we just stopped paying attention to how many people made it past. And every single one of us didn't qualify. It's pretty great. Oh no, Mr. Lightning Strikes. Lightning Pattern is getting a little bit greedy there at the end. A little patience. And he could have made it across, but he still wouldn't have qualified. Or they wouldn't have qualified. Freaking Duckbill over here to the right of me. Getting B-Ball Lincoln. We're playing against B-Ball Lincoln. That's a bit intimidating. Default Pop. Got some good names, man. I don't think I'm gonna buy any skins anymore. I say we just like collect crowns and not buy anything. Just keep everything vanilla. Team Tail Tag is fantastically awful. I really want to avoid team games as much as possible when playing solo for these YouTube videos, but I bet we see a win in the next, I'd say 2 videos. Next video or the one after, we'll probably start seeing some wins. I just gotta, you know, de-rust a bit, get back into the groove, and just remember how it goes, baby. Just stole from your own teammate, my man. Get up, you flabby bitch. Alright, I'm sorry for swearing. It's completely unnecessary. You know? Don't need that kind of language. Nobody needs that kind of language. Get that out of here. Get that language out of here. We got 45 seconds. We're doing pretty good, and that's never a good sign. You actually don't want to be doing super good at the first. Doing really well at the beginning is generally a sign of bad things to come. The hell are you doing, Mr. Slimy Bimey? Coming around here, coming around these parts? I know it's kind of like silly of me to just wait. Got some overtime, that's cool. Thanks, bud. Oh, we lost. That's karma. That's karma. Took a tail from my friend and it's just instant karma. There's not a lot you can do about the team games. I really hope they get rid of them. I hope they make different versions. I hope there's like a team-based Fall Guys in Season 2 and then just races. I would love, even if it's just like a limited time mode, races only would be sweet. That would be so much fun. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about like most overrated vacation destination and most underrated vacation destination. I live in Utah and I have beautiful scenery all around me. On the weekends, we always go hike, we go look at stuff, we go visit things we haven't seen. It's great, but there's always something to be said about going somewhere you've never been. Getting uncomfortable, seeing something new. There's a theory that seeing new things is the best way to feel like your life isn't just flashing before your eyes. If things become too much of a habit day after day, the days just start to fly by. So the theory is going and experiencing new things, your brain is not as much on autopilot. Pretty good, pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Feels good, a little jumpy jump. We'll wait, let everybody else get hit. We should be able to qual. I'm a little concerned at how poor I'm playing. Oh man, I just don't believe, I'm not gonna de-rust before doing a video. I don't know, I'd rather just do it live, do it on the fly. More of a podcast type content anyways. You know, I'm not super interested in editing quality videos until, or not until, but if content creation ever makes money, which I don't care either way. I'm having a blast making content. I'll hire an editor, you know, someone else to do all them edits every day, so I don't have to. But at the same time, I'd rather just stick to more of a podcast, raw type situation. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. You guys like that idea, hate it? No worries either way. That outfit is great. See how patient this player is? Killing it. Totally gonna qualify because of the patience. Ooh, they may not qualify. Yikes! Oh wow. Okay, that was rough. Right at the end there was a lot of people. Let's look at some names. Cool Brothers, JP, Fack, Cool Kid. 2 of the 4 that I looked at got eliminated. 43 qualified. It'd be great for this last race to just make it to final elim. Get a shot at the crown at least. That'd be pretty fantastic. As long as Egg Scramble doesn't pop up, I'll be a happy man. I haven't played Rollout for 4 weeks, so I'm sure they've added some new things, and hopefully it's faster paced. Just like right off the bat, hopefully it just kicks into turbo speed. That would be pretty formidable. Be pretty excited about that. Boom, 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 boom. It's kind of nice, this new idea. Definitely just copying some of my favorite content creators and what they do, because it's how I've always done content. My content's always been more like podcasty, just talking about cool stuff. I don't think I've ever done anything quite as dumb. That was the dumbest death. Rollout is so easy to advance on that I didn't even get to experience it. I did not get to see if it's harder or easier or anything. We'll go ahead and give it one more run because wow, just wow, this is terrible. Absolutely awful. You know, you win some, you lose some, I guess. I can't complain too much about it, but that is quite interesting to see. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of like other underrated vacation destinations, and I would say just wherever you live. I don't feel like this. I think a lot of the time, and I talk about this with friends, we don't go explore and play like we did when we were kids in our own backyard. And I think that's huge. I think just like getting out and having fun in our own backyards. Like I live in Utah. I didn't even start rock climbing until I was 30 years old. Like I've lived here off and on most of my life between my travels. And it's just interesting to think that I've had all these amazing adventures right outside my door. I've just kind of squandered it for a lot of those years. I definitely don't anymore. We go see a lot of things, but I'd say like, especially during Corona, it's definitely a good time to just, go explore in your backyards, you know, being safe, not being an a-hole. I love watching people try to go left in these. It's so funny when they like fight against the normal current here. Never makes sense to me. Hey, breaking on out. Nice. Feeling good. Looking good. Well, that could have been bad. Okay, let's go, bud. What in the actual fudge? But I didn't say fudge is happening. That was crazy, man. That was more crazy than Kirkwood Smith's performance on RoboCop. And that was, his performance in RoboCop is insane. It's absolutely nutty. Anybody that doesn't know, that's Red Foreman from That 70s Show. He plays the main villain in RoboCop. What a crazy movie. I loved RoboCop as a kid. Trying to watch it lately, though, like Lana and I, Mrs. Faye and I tried to watch it. I'm just going to say Lana, because that's her name. Lana and I we tried to watch it the other day, and it was just so hard to get through. And maybe we weren't in the right state of mind. Neither of us were drinking. You know, we were very sober-minded. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing. It is Sober October, so maybe I'll stay away from some of the old... Usually, what we do on the weekends during Corona is watch 80s and 90s and 70s movies. Just old, iconic movies we either saw as kids or have quite the reputation. We're just trying to catch up on everything, but... It's funny how bad I thought RoboCop was recently, because I used to love RoboCop. You know, I haven't played this course in 4 weeks. We got the whole shot. Let's see how it goes. TBS Max. Hell yeah, dude. Little TBS Max goes a long way. Oh, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate, sadly. Yeah, we'll wait for the rotation, you know? Wait for the rotation. No reason to get in a rush. A lot of times just being a bit extra, a bit more patient yields pretty great results in Fall Guys. Like, this is a good lane. And there's that qual. I think we took like 13th, maybe 14th, maybe 12th, maybe 15th, maybe 16th. Not quite sure really, but we did pretty well. I like how when you see the other players, they just look like they're sliding sideways and upside down and on their bellies. It's always funny to me. So tonight's stream, we're going to be streaming a whole bunch of Mario 35, trying to get to 100 wins this week. I think we're at 20 or 19. We're at 19 wins in Mario 35. We played the game for like 5 hours and we're already at 19 wins. So 100 wins this week on stream doesn't seem out of the question. And then we're going to either start all the Silent Hill games since it's October, or I'll play Call of Cthulhu first, and then Evil Within 1, Evil Within 2, and then jump into the Silent Hill series. Every single Silent Hill game made except for the visual novel that's not in English, and the arcade, because I don't know where a Silent Hill arcade is. Man, I would love to, though. If I could find a Silent Hill arcade to buy, it would be so fun to speedrun. Although it's kind of one of those things where I'd buy it, put it in the game room in the basement, and then just kind of never use it. Get up, big boy. Oh, we got the cannonballs this time, not Lincoln Logs. Yeah, it's gonna be a reset. That's a big reset right there. That's a big how copy. Have you Lima Charlie. Get up, you big slug. Come on. Just beaning around, you know? Alright, let's see how many cock blockers we have on the balance beams. Oh my goodness. Am I trapped? I didn't know you could kind of get stuck right there. No! It's my favorite course, man. Slime Mountain's my favorite map. That's a bit frustrating, you know. I do have to say, I think sometimes it's important to have a video where you don't actually win. It's good contrast for the next video. Thanks everybody for watching. See you guys tomorrow. I don't know what the upload time schedule will be per game. All I know is we've got Mario 35, Mario Maker 2, Spelunky 2, Fall Guys, and a game called Spiritfarer coming out every single day on the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Do the likes or the dislikes. You don't even have to be constructive with your criticism. I don't care. Do the things. See you tomorrow.